What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? With y'all, what's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video, man. Today we testing some data. So I weighed RnB, right? I weighed RnB, and it's done warmed up dramatically. It has warmed up. So since I can't remember when I did that, if it was cooling off or warm, but today we got TNT. And I got to wait on this car now, as it sit on 24. So what we gonna do, we gonna shake this car down on these folds, get the time, and this weather, in which today it is sitting at 68 degrees right now. It's supposed to be a high of 71. Pleasant day, but y'all know how it is with blowers, with superchargers. They don't really like heat. So we gonna shake this joker down. I'm gonna tell y'all the weight of the car too, man. This car shocked me. Cause y'all know you hear all the time G bodies 36, 3700. Nah. No. Maybe some of them. And keep in mind, this one heavier. It's a small block, but that blower heavy. That blower added weight, so it's a little heavier in the nose. Well, maybe not in the nose. I take that back. It does have the fiberglass hood, so you gotta take that into account. But other than that, everything is as a factory Cutlass would be. But put y'all guesses in the comment. I weighed it 2 days ago, man, but I didn't make a video. I put it on the scales though, on the 24. So I got some data. I'm gonna take the wheels off. Well, I'm gonna compare it. Cause look, you always hear every time. And I told y'all before too, but I have never directly tested it and had data. You drop 1/10 for every 100 pounds you lose, right? So I gotta wait on this car, and I'll be putting the slicks on this car sometime this week. So if that's correct, I want to compare the weight it weighs on the 24 versus the race weight on this 26-inch slick. Look at the tickets, and then we're gonna see if that's true, that theory is true, which is a lot of variables that go into count. You know, your 60 might be off and all that. You know, it's a lot of variables, but still we can get some good data. Over here, we test real data. And we get the tools needed to test. So, you know. And then my little bro Cedro over here, man, he hooking the yard up. Y'all see he out there getting it in. He hooking the yard up, man. Little bro, he love cutting grass. He got his lawn business started. So if you in Georgia, get at him. Or if you need a contact, get at him, man. He had a commercial style lawnmower. He's like, man, I might as well go into business. Like, whole family entrepreneur, really. Y'all know he do the bullies, man. He got a successful bully business, fresh made bullies. He got that going. So as an entrepreneur, sometimes you get one business off the ground, and then you ready to move on to the next thing and start that making money. That's how I roll too. Once you get one thing successful, go to the next thing, and then you keep compounding your income. That's how you make your income grow year by year. So yeah. But we finna crank this nag up and let it warm up, and then turn y'all back on. All right. I done put a little heat in them, so she should start from the outside now. Some of that heat out of the car though. She sounding good, boy. She sounding good today. Good today. Lord, it's off. Man, people be sleeping on RnB, man. RnB sound good. it's kind of hard to get the real effect on camera, but you hear it in person, this car sound good, man. This car really be choppy. But I always tell people, if the exhaust all the way out the back, of course people gonna say it sound better because you can hear it more than noise coming out. This car here, man. But let's go ahead and load up. Let go. So I'm gonna hop on the GoPro. Turn the drag on. We finna see what we got, man, before it get too hot. I don't want to get that blower too hot. Let me cut it off. I don't want to get the blower too hot. Let's go shake it down. Get back. I'm gonna tell y'all the weight, and then I'm gonna talk about roughly how much horsepower it takes to go a certain number. Because I'm telling people you can go a certain number with 300 horsepower. You'll be surprised how fast you can go make a 300 rear wheel horsepower. So let's get it. All right, locked and loaded, ready to roll, man. Got my had to reset my tach because it was still set from the last time wifey was in here and made a shakedown. She the last person to make a hit. If y'all remember that video or reel or whatever she put up, which was that been about a month ago, man. So I ain't really tested RnB, but we'll today. So I got some weight. I got something I need to test compared to when this car used to be. All right, y'all. The GoPro might cut off. I don't know. I'm gonna roll with it though. Y'all hear that? I know that the temperature going up. What happened? It probably bust the radiator hole. Can't see where it's coming from. I was smelling it, then I looked at the temperature, man. I said, wait a minute. She's running hot. Can't tell where it's coming from though, y'all. Water pump gas. That's what it look like. Can't tell, y'all. Let's see. I cannot tell. She laid down the fastest pad and then ran hot. That crazy, man. Good God. Laid down the fastest pad she ever went. Ever. She was riding and now she running hot. Let me find it, y'all. Alright, y'all. Checking in, man. So, upon inspection, I put some water in, it coming right out. I still can't tell where it's coming from. But I like, man, I know I ain't blowed up, got no head gasket. Look for my oil stick. I know that my oil stick ain't in there, so that means it's still at Jesse. So I'm gonna have to get Jesse, man, see if they can find. But luckily, y'all know I got extra part. I found one, I popped one in, but I still got to get the one that came with this car. They probably forgot to put it back in when they did the header job. So that been a minute, but I ain't had to check the oil. All look good, clean, full of oil. So we ain't got no head gasket. But hey, little bro, you come take look at this right quick. I told you he getting in, man. He in his zone. Yeah. Hey, look. How about I went down there. This car here went faster than it ever went. I'm talking about for real. It went faster than it ever went. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. And then I looked at the temp. I started smelling. You know when antifreeze in the, I said, oh boy, it's hot. It's hot. It was sitting up there at 220, 230. I said, man, I gotta hurry up and get home. So I can't tell where the water coming from.
The water pump?
It is the water pump.
It coming down
I thought so.
The block.
See, I thought so. I couldn't really. I told y'all I'm still kind of trying to get down and stuff.
Yeah, it look like it's dripping down the front of the block.
Come on, check me out. Oh, that water right there. Get your. There you go. It's a wrap. Look.
Yeah, it look like it's coming down from the
block. That's what I was thinking too.
Cause when you came back to the driveway, it was straight. I mean, it's probably running hot, but it didn't.
Yeah, it was hot.
Oh yeah, cuz.
You see it coming out?
Yeah, hold on.
I'm talking about y'all coming straight out. It dripping now.
Hold on.
Oh, I can't get our wheel under there, y'all.
Oh.
Where is it?
Yeah, it dripping from the water pump. From this side.
On there when the gasket done blew.
Yep. I thought the shit looked like it was coming out damn oil pan. I was like,
hey, that's what I said. That's what I thought. Look, he saw what I saw, y'all. I just laid in the corner. I said, man, they coming out the oil pan. Right then, I started looking for an oil stick, y'all. Oil clean, though.
Yeah, it's good.
The oil good.
It just got the water pump.
It's a water pump job. It was putting too much pressure. That blower was turned up, but it took a scream. Hey, it did go the fastest. They usually what they do, though, y'all. When you run them the hardest,
that's when they go.
They run the fastest.
And they'll let you know I ain't happy.
Oh yeah, man. So yeah, we got a water pump. I'm gonna get this. I can't bend over. I'm gonna have to get Herb to come over here and knock that out, y'all. Cause you know the car show is in 2 weeks. March 18th, I think.
2 weeks.
March 18th. The car show in 2 weeks. And I got to have everything ready. I told y'all when I said I was going. I said if all mine running, y'all know at any time I blow these jokers up. I'll blow it up, boy.
What you gonna do with it?
Huh?
What you gonna do with it?
The water pump?
Yeah, car show.
Nah, you know the one in Monroe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big one. I already registered. I registered everything.
See,
so.
I need to register mine.
So do, cause that was the plan last year. Yeah, you need to go ahead and do that. Hey, we're gonna get him to do that before he leave the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause that was the plan. We're gonna have Stella there too, y'all. Everything. So y'all wanna see all on?
And what day on? 18th?
18th, March 18th. Saturday. We will be there. Hey, y'all check out little brother, man. Little brother been putting that work in.
Trying to get
working. Hey, how many pounds you down so far?
I'm about 35.
35, man. Look, little brother been working, y'all, and quick.
Look, I want that 250.
Yeah, real quick.
I want that 250. I might try to get it today.
Hey, you might throw it up there now. He been putting that work in. He might throw it up there.
I might try to get it today.
Yeah, man. It might go down, y'all. It might go down. So look, I guess I'm finna put this up, and then I'm gonna roll the Dragon for y'all and stuff, and then we're gonna get to the data on how much it weigh and the horsepower and all this stuff. They really an education blog for y'all, so y'all just stay tuned, cause y'all gonna be surprised at how much they car weigh.
Tell them drop
the guesses. Yeah. I told them drop the guesses at what you think this car weigh on these 24. It gonna shock y'all, man. I promise you. So y'all just stay tuned. I'm gonna get all this put up and catch y'all in a minute. All right, we checking in. Like I said, we done diagnosed RnB. Little bro gone, man. He got another yard to cut. So you know he working today. Appreciate him for getting the yard right. Said we locked in, man. My brother started a business, a new business. I want to be one of the first customers to support and pay him and whatever, man. You know, support your family and friend business, man. Like they're big on me because when I first started going into social media and stuff, a lot of my family didn't believe in it. They took it for a joke. They're just being real, man. They took it for a joke or messing with the old cars and the rims and all this stuff. I got support, but it was outside support it was mainly outside support. I had some family that did support me and stuff, but you know, I always big on supporting people's dream, man. Like especially close one. Even I like support people's dream that I don't know, but when it's family, like my brother and stuff, like yeah, man, hey, I want to be one of the first customers. Yeah, come straighten me out. Come straighten me out. What it costs? I don't want it free. Business can't run on free. Business can't run on love. I don't want it free now. Let me pay them a customer. And so you know that's what it is. But let me tell y'all the way that they call, man. And yeah, RnB, she sick. She sick, man. She the engine not hurt, none of that. But she done leaked all the water out. It's water pump gasket. We put our eyes on it. Little bro got on there. He got on there good, recorded it and stuff for me. Cause I can't, like I said, I can't slide under there to be on my back. I laid down and looked from a distance. I said, yeah, they're coming out the water pan. Oil pan. But we got to get the water pump changed on. I already ordered one. Higher volume water pump, reverse flow. So it'll be in about a couple of days. I'm going to hit Herb up, have him on standby. Cause I would put it on too. I would do something like that, man. But I can't lean over the car right now. It ain't happening. I ain't 100% on the back. I am better. I'm a lot better. I'm getting better by the day. But even though I'm feeling better, I'm moving better, I still feel like pins and needles feeling. The nerves still repairing themselves. That don't mean immediately turning to Superman. So I'm respecting it, let it completely heal. Then I'm gonna be back at it, laying on the car, rolling and all this stuff. But yeah, so this will be fixed. This will be fixed within 3 or 4 days. I'm just waiting on the part. I already got gaskets. I hit her, man. Go ahead and straighten him out. I'll probably go ahead and straighten him out now, man. Have him ready, and we'll just set a date. And this thing here be fixed. And I would not be doing any more antics before March the 18th, because that's the car show. Little bro finna go home and register now, so Stella will be there. So all of us be there, man. It'll be 7 cars. All of us be there together. Registered, locked and loaded. Meats will be there. I know Lawless when Meats be there, it's gonna be a 100% form. Like the rear end will be in there, new Zeus fasteners, the new exhaust will be on there, everything. So I know they probably get it finished before track day, but I'm not gonna take it to the track just so I make sure I have it there on the 18th. I'm gonna make sure I have the entire fleet there on the 18th, so I will not be driving the cars or none of that. None this week coming up or next week. I probably drive Grandma Nana around, but I won't be doing that crazy. I'm gonna say that. So now let me tell you how much this car weighs to get y'all the education. People be trying to click on the vlogs or not click on the vlog when they think it ain't no action, but they be missing the education. That's why they be behind. They be behind. So look, I weighed this car the other day, man. This car ended up weighing 3,387 pounds, man. 3,387 on these 24. I was shocked. I don't know what y'all put in the guesses, but this RnB, she weighed 3,387 pounds, even with the 24s on it. Race ready, it was like 36 and some change with me in it. I said, man, that's light on 24. They're light. Now, you factor in the hood. I ain't sure how much a G-body hood weigh, but some of them Cutlass hood on some of the 87s and 88, they feel like, I don't know what they made out of. They feel pretty light though. If you done had one, you might know what I'm talking about. They feel pretty light. But let's just say it's a 60-pound difference. They still put these cars at like 3,400 on 24s. That's on 24, man. Now 24, I weighed them. I think the 26s, the Dolo 26s, if I remember right, they were 76 or 78 pounds a piece. They ain't 100. I don't think they was 100. Or were they? I don't think they was 100. I'm thinking about them 28s. When I had them 28s, I think they were tipped over in. But I think Dolo wheels came in at like 78 pounds a piece. So you do 78 times 4. 312, 78 times 4. Yeah, 312. 300 extra pounds, roughly. 300 extra pounds, 24s come in like 65, between 65, 66, 67 pounds a piece. It depends on the cut of the rim. It's a lot of factors, depending on the tire you got on there, so that weight could vary. So let's just say these wheels 65 pounds a piece. So 260 extra pounds, so you take 260 off of that. And then let's say stock tires weigh, let's just, out of that 260, we're going to cut that in half, 130. So then you take 130 pounds off, and then this car be sitting there at 3,200 and some change. That's light, man. They're light. So these hard tops, they ain't heavy, people think. So now I'll tell you, now let's do the real math. I know this car 36 and some change, race ready on 24s. So we're going to say on the 14s is 35 and some change, race ready. 300 horsepower to the wheels at 3,500 pounds. And this car was running, the best it ran was an 887 on the 14. So 300 horsepower can take you well into the 8s. If you're even lighter, if you're 150, 170 soaking wet or something, you're going to go faster. Because they're going to make your total race ready weight lower. But, man, 300 horsepower will take you into the eights. It take about 300 horsepower to take 3,500 pounds into the eights in the 8th mile. Seeing that this car is now running well beyond 880s, cause today I gotta show y'all the clip. I ain't even show y'all the clip, man. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna show y'all what the car ran. But today the car ran way faster than an 880 in the road, so that leads me to believe at a heavier weight too. At a heavier weight, you gotta take that in. I ran 880s at 3,600 and some change. Nope, 3,500 and some change. We running way faster at a heavier weight, 3,600 and some change on some heavier wheels. And back then, when it was making 300 horsepower, you can't say, where's the wheel spinning? It didn't have enough power to just spin the wheels like that, so it was dead hooking in the road on 14s, and it was going, but it just didn't have that power on the back end. And y'all know my goal for this car when I remixed the engine and stuff was to make 400 rear wheel horsepower. Judging by the data I have, knowing the weight of this car now, knowing what kind of time it runs, I feel like this car makes 400 horsepower to the wheels. I feel like it now. So Jay, what can 400 horsepower do in a Mustang now? Now let me tell y'all, this is real deal horsepower to weight ratio. This is where these scales come into play. So here we have a G body sitting at I'm gonna say race ready. I'm gonna stop telling y'all weight on 24. The weight on 24 is 3,600 with me in it, race ready. So let's take that off. We got the aluminum racing wheels on, 26-inch slicks, front runners. So this thing, let's say coming in low 3,500 even. 3,500 even is race ready on racing wheels, 15s. Okay, now you got a 7-second street car, 7-second at 3,500, but it take 400 some horsepower at that weight to go in the 7s. All right, so it take you 400 rear wheel horsepower. Could be different factors now. A lot of factors go into this, but just basic. Or you probably could do it with 380. You really can do it with 380 something, to be honest with you. Now, if you go to dropping weight, you can go even lower. But now let's take that 400 horsepower and put it in the S10. Cause I guarantee now when I put brown coat on the scale, brown coat 2000s, it's in 2000s. No questions asked. It's 2,000 some pounds, man. Now let's take this engine, stick it in the brown coat. You take this engine, I'm gonna say 400 rear wheel horsepower. Say this 350 making 400 rear wheel horsepower. The changes I made, I'm pretty positive is making 400 rear wheel horsepower based on what it'll run. And at the weight too, at the weight it's at, without a doubt. But you take this and stick it in something like a S10, where if this right here 3,500 race ready, I'm going to take a stab and say that truck with nobody in it, that truck probably 2,800 and some change. That's what I'm gonna take a stab at. So at race weight, it probably 3,000. So now you lost 600 pounds. No, 500. You lost 500 pounds. Now, if the theory is true, you lose a tenth for every 100 pounds, which we can't test that yet. I'm gonna be able to test that soon because I got scales. But we're gonna test it with meat. But if you lose a tenth for every 100 pounds, that's 500 pounds lost, which means you shave off a half a second. So in theory, if you were to put this in brown coat and it's running, let's say at race weight 3,500. Right now 3,600 we know what it run because it's on 24. But let's say at 3,500 it'll run 830s, which in reality it'll run faster than that. But let's say it'll run 830s. So 830s at 3,500. Put this combo in brown coat, and let's say brown coat is 3,000 race ready with a 3,000 with a driver in it. You lost 500 pounds. That's a half a second. That's 1/10, 2, 3, 4, 5 tenths, aka half a second. So that takes that 830 and makes it a 820, 810, I should say, 80, $790, $780. That's why you see people taking the engines out, same combo, and going into a lighter vehicle like an S10, or they'll take an engine out of box Chevy and put it in a G-body, because you can go faster just by literally switching cars, assuming the chassis is up to par 2. Cause that's a big drop to take this supercharged engine, put it in another vehicle, and now you got a 780. It was providing 830s, but now it's running 780s. So when you got scales and you got data and you know what it takes, that's how you can build the ultimate car. That's how you can know and have a plan on what you're trying to achieve, and you know what to do. Weight was the only thing missing out of my equation. That's why I test so much. I test on different tires. I test in different vehicles, different combos, different power levels. How much does it take to go this fast? Which, now, if you get even lighter, like I said, man, you can 500 horsepower can take you in the 5s. 500 horsepower can take you in the 5s in the 8th mile. Somebody will be like, man, you crazy. I know. You get that weight down, 500 horsepower take you in the 5s. Somebody that have raced different combinations and built people's car, they'll tell you I'm not lying. Shit, 470, 480 probably can do it, depending on what you scale the car down to. So that's why you got the S10s and Fox bodies are highly sought after cars. And Malibus, Chevy Malibus, they even lighter than these. Chevy Malibus. Don't let people fool y'all. They be saying them car heavy. Nah. Here you have it. A full weight G-body except the hood. Hood the only thing that's not factory on this car as far as panels. All steel. With a heavier small block called the blower. Full heater box. Everything in it. And this joker on 24s. And this joker weighed 3,300 pounds. 3,300 pounds and some change. It shocked me. So when you get them scales, you know how much power you need to build. You know what kind of combo you need to build. If you want to make a 7-second car, you know, hey, it don't take me. I don't have to have 600 rear wheel horsepower to go 7 seconds. Build for what you want to do. That's a reliable combination. I'm going to say it's a 400 rear wheel horsepower combination, low 400. It's very reliable. Can be daily driven, can drive it every day. And the car put down a good number. So with that being said, let me go ahead and roll the pass, man, before I forget. I'm going to go ahead and roll the pass right now. Fastest pad RnB ever went. Y'all check it out. I don't know. Finna roll with it though. Let's see. Oh, we made a good hit there. Alright, man, so look, y'all saw that. It came with a cost. It came with a cost. It cost some water pump gas. I ain't tripping. But $839. $839, man. That car I never seen $830s nothing. If y'all remember the vlog, that was the goal. When I was changing tire pressures, changing shock. Well, I ain't tell y'all everything I did. But that was the goal, to hit $830s. This joker went at $839. Or $350. Standard 3. Look at it. It leaked all until it came all out the water pump. It's been leaking since. I've been having to see. I'm so proud of this car, especially for the people that been with me a long time and know when I first bought this car. Y'all remember when I first bought this car? And it was a complete iron 350. Iron heads. Rocker arm broke. Drove it all the way from South Carolina. Had a broke rocker arm. 7 cylinders. Came home. Oh, one tire fire. No rear end in it. Came, hit Hustle Hard. They discovered it had a broke rocker on. It went to Hustle Hard for the rear end. Frank did the rear end. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put the aluminum heads on it. I knew it was going to slow it down because it didn't have a big cam. So I had a comp cams, hydraulic, flat tablet cam. When they ain't in the 500 lifts. But I had these heads because I knew what I was going to do. I already had put my combination together. I said, When I finish and put the rest of the combo with it, the head gonna be perfect. Put the aluminum heads on it. Then finally went ahead and did the whole remix. She woke up. I remember they car couldn't even break in the 8s. Car couldn't even break in the 8s, man. And now she done ran 830s on 24. I'm proud of the car. I'm proud of the car. Always on 93 octane, all accessories. Man, I'm super proud of the car, man. They came a long way. This is what you call progression. That's what I like y'all to see. Y'all saw where the car started, and you see where it's at. 830s. 830s on 24. So imagine what it do on slicks. I ain't told y'all what it do on slicks. Called what it'll do on slick now is different from what it has done on slick. So I gotta get it to the track. And I'm gonna take it soon. I'm gonna get that ticket. I'm gonna take it and get that ticket. And I bet she gonna surprise me on slicks. She gonna surprise me, man. But yeah, that's it. That's it, man. We broke some. we laid a personal best. We broke some. You got some education. This is a damn good vlog. This is a good vlog, all I can say, man. So yeah. So that's it, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. BCG. We out.